Good day everyone, I'm Raffy Diacamos and I am your teacher for this morning. And welcome to Oral Communication subject. Before we start our lesson, may I request Miss Gladymay to lead the prayer? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Amen. Amen. Okay, thank you, Miss Gladymay. Everyone, kindly settle down yourselves now for today's lesson. Good morning, class. How's our day? Are you all in good health? Please keep yourself safe to avoid COVID. Am I understood? Very good. Again, why we are here in school? Very good. Therefore, we need to keep our gadgets and other things in silence and always be attentive for us to focus our lesson. Am I understood? Okay, now may I request Miss Chinalyn to check the attendance for this meeting? Is it okay, Miss Chinalyn? Okay, thank you for your help. Everyone, when we are started our lessons, we need to be attentive in order you can able to answer the given questions and always ready to take note some important details in order you can answer when I ask you during our discussion. Am I understood, class? Okay. Now, who among you here can recall our previous lesson? Yes, Ruel? Okay. Very good. And what is oral communication? Yes, Rajan? Okay. Very good. And what is the help of communication for individual? And how to achieve communicative competence? Yes, Melanie? Very good. Thank you for your answer, Ruel, Rajan, and Melanie. Therefore, it's important to demonstrate the effective use of communicative strategies in a way of speech situation and to deliver numerous features professionally. Okay, did you see the scrambled word in the screen, class? Can you guess, everyone, if what word we're looking for? Okay, that's correct. Who among you here can give an example of a model? Yes, Charmaine? Very good. Well said, Charmaine. Before we proceed to our proper discussion, let me show you first the objectives of this lesson. So these are the following. Can somebody read the objectives? Yes, Roderick. Okay, thank you, Roderick. I've shown you earlier a scrambled word, which the word we're looking is the word model. Charmaine said that model is everywhere, right? The same in communication. We need models to understand better the process of communication in every upcoming situations of our lives. When we're talking to our phone, then the signal is bad. What will happen to our conversation? Yes, Gianmarco? Yes, that's exactly what will happen to our conversation. Thank you for your answer, Gianmarco. Okay, class, there are three models used in communication process. Can somebody read these models? Yes, Melanie? Okay, thank you, Melanie. Let's start with linear model. What is most common in a communication process when you are watching a tawag ng taghalan program and reading Wattpad or listening to a radio program? Yes, Rayjan? Yes, correct. Very good. Because linear model is a one-way process of communication. The senders transmit the message to the receiver through a channel. However, the receiver cannot respond to the sender. Here is an example for this linear model, the Shannon-Waver model. The sender transmits a message through a channel that can maybe interrupted by the noise, which the noise considered as a barrier. Then, the sender decodes the message and the process stops as it arrives as is. Can someone give an example for this model? Yes, Shaira. Wow! What a great example, Shaira. You are truly listening to our discussion, huh? Now, let's move to the second model, which is the interactive model. Here's an instance. Tatay Digong asked Inday Sara if what happened to her campaign. What can be noticed in this instance? Yes, Roel. Yes, correct. The interactive model is a two-way process of communication. Therefore, they are not the same as linear model. In an interactive model, the feedback is given by the receiver to the sender. An example of this model is the Scrum model. The sender and the receiver can exchange thoughts and ideas, which looks like a cycle. In this model, the process of decoding and encoding are the key components of this model. The receiver needs to send the feedback to the sender to complete the process, or else the transaction of communication will be an error. Can somebody again give an example for this model? Yes, Gina Lee? Yes, that's correct. Both of you can take time to listen and understand one another and can speak, which that's how communication is supposed to be. For the last model, here's the transactional model. An instance, you are at a disco party. For you, in this instance, what is your idea about the transactional model? Yes, Charmaine? Yes, you perfectly got it, Charmaine. The transactional model is a circular process of interaction among individuals. These individuals actively participate in communication and actively transmit conversation among each other. For this last model, who can give their example? Yes, Melanie. Okay, thanks. That's a great example, Melanie. Once again, let's enumerate the three models of communication. Can somebody recall them one by one? Yes, Rayjan. Okay, thanks. Very good, Rayjan. Now, let's have an activity. On your screen, you will see a Venn diagram. You will write the similarities and differences of the three communications model. In the top sides of the Venn diagram, write the unique features of each model. In between of the top and bottom, write the similarities of the linear model to the interactive model. Same to the rest. Interactive transactional model and transactional linear model. Lastly, At the bottom, write the similarities of the three models. I already grouped you into 3 groups. In group 1 will be Ruel, Gianmarco, and Rayjon. For group 2 will be Charmaine, Melanie, and Gladymay. And lastly, for group 3 will be Rudrick, Shaira, and Jenaline. I will only give you 2 minutes to answer. Your time will start now. Time's up! Let's start with the first group, and then other group will follow. Group 1, give your answers. Okay, very good. Next group. And for the last group. Okay, very good. Let's give a hand for ourselves. Again, what are the models of communication? Yes, Melanie? Very good. And what are the basic elements of the 3 models? Yes, Gladymay? Okay, very good. You all did great, class. Okay, I have here an example of situations for the 3 models. Let us know if we can classify its models. Okay, number 1. You are listening to a radio commentator. What model of communication does the situation about? Okay, very good. Number 2. Winnie Boy talking with his friends at the computer laboratory. What model of communication does the situation about? Very good. Okay. Number 3. Roger confessed his feelings to Maria. What model of communication does the situation about? Okay, very good. Now, let's do a recap of our lesson. Models of communication. Linear model or Shannon-Weaver model. This model is a one-way process. Interactive model or Scrum model. This model is a two-way process. Then lastly, the transactional model is a circular process of communication. Now, who among you here recognizes a barrier while we are discussing our lesson? Yes, Charmaine? Very good. Did you already encounter these kinds of communication, class? Like listening to the radio, watching TV programs, talking to our friends, and attending parties. Did you? What do our feelings sometimes? Very good. By the way, everyone, I already posted a link to our quiz for today's discussion. You have 2 minutes to answer. Can everybody access the link? Okay, take your time. Thumbs up. Okay, class, I'll check later your outputs and then your score can be viewed through our group chats. As for your assignment, among the 3 models of communication, which is the most effective? Write your answers in a maximum of 200 words and a minimum of 150 words. Is that clear, class? That's all for today, class. Goodbye, everyone. Keep safe and God bless.